Hello everyone, happy Friday. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Sophia, and for all of my returning watchers, thanks so much for hopping back on. I just worked my last shift at Disney. Let's roll the intro and we'll get into it. Hi everyone. Oh my gosh, they're doing like construction next door. Are you gonna be able to hear me? It's gonna be fine. Well, welcome back. Happy Friday. Yesterday I worked my last shift at Disney. I didn't think this day would come. I didn't think this day was gonna come so soon. I truthfully have not been happy at Disney for a really long time. I've been in 4 different roles. I started as a CP in entertainment costuming. Well, I started in operational costuming and I loved it. It was so fun, but it got a little boring, got a little repetitive. I worked parades and shows for costuming, absolutely adored it. But when you are working for Disney, you give up a lot. You give up the way you want to look, you give up the way that you want to spend time with your family, you give up holidays, you give up a normal sleep schedule, you give up routine, and sometimes you just get to be exhausted. You get to be exhausted. I wanted to stay in costuming after my CP ended, and that didn't really work out. So I did a 6-month stint in outdoor vending at Magic Kingdom. I scooped popcorn, I sold ice cream, I cried a lot. You don't know how rude people are until they're hot and hungry. And there's only so much you can do in that position. I gave away a lot of free ice cream. Sorry, Mickey, I did. Because I was like, you deserve it. And there's only so much I can do, but I can give you a Mickey bar. But after that, I moved into being a senior costuming specialist. I did costuming for the animatronics. I was clocked in at 3 o'clock in the morning. I worked 3rd shift for months, never saw the light of day, didn't have a normal routine, was in bed at like 5 o'clock to wake up and do it all over again the next day. And I got to touch and see some really cool stuff. Disney has given me a mold allergy that I will probably never get back. I have inherited 1 too many pairs of black non-slip shoes, and I've gotten some really great memories. I've met some special people from working at Disney, and we all know that. But it's just another thing where it's time for this chapter to end. And honestly, I had been mentally preparing myself to leave Disney for a really long time. I had just transferred over to the world of Disney to work merchandise in November, like Thanksgiving time. And it was all right. It was all right. It was different to interact with guests one last time, but it is so loud. It's so overwhelming. It's so repetitive in there. It's like it's not fun anymore. And Disney used to be a fun, happy place for me, and it hasn't been a fun, happy place for me for a really long time, which is kind of a bummer. And I want to get my magic back, and I think the only way that I can get my magic back is just kind of like removing myself from the problem, from the source of it. Because when you work for such a big conglomerate, you see that it is such a well-oiled machine. Like, there has been clearly put some thought into it, and I've learned so much by working for this company, and I'm thankful for, being able to put the Walt Disney World company on my resume. Like, that speaks volumes. But let me tell you, it's terrible in there. It's terrible. The next time you go to Disney, I want you to look truly at your cast members. I want you to truly look at your cast members. Are there circles down to here? Does their smile seem genuine? Do they seem like they've had a break? And like, I don't mean that from me, but I go to the parks, recently I went to Magic Kingdom as like one last little hurrah, and you just kind of stop and look, and everybody is exhausted. Everybody is worn down. I was speaking to this girl at Cosmic Rays, and it's just like, she was like, yeah, they extended me for 2 more hours without a break. And I'm just like, this company can force you to stay over. This company gives you points and reprimands and slaps on the wrist for dressing and acting and doing things that really seem out of your control sometimes. And it's kind of sad. They make you feel trapped. You know, I have sweet friends that have panic attacks every time they walk into work. I just had brunch with a friend, and we were like just talking about what crazy place this is. And you would think, Dolly, hi baby, you would think for such a big company that the people that work there would be happy. But truthfully, the more and more I spoke out about my unhappiness with fellow cast members, the more and more you realize that like we're all kind of feeling the same things. It's not just me, which justifies your feelings, but it also is like, why do we feel this way? Why is this company not taking care of us? You know, and it's really sad, because I know the company can do so much better, and they have the potential to make magic not only for their guests, but for their employees, their cast, and we're just not there right now. We're not there. And that being said, I know so many people that are so content to just work for this company and clock in and clock out on the CDS and get their little assignments, and that's lovely. It's just not for me. I am not a magic maker lifetime through and through. I learned so much, but it's time for me to take a step back. So I truthfully was tired of getting Disney look slaps on the wrist. And for those of you who are like, what does he look? You have to have your nail polish. Like, I got yelled at for having flowers on my nails. I got yelled at for wearing my earrings too big. I got yelled at for wearing clips in my hair. And like after a while, that gets to be exhausting. Like if you wear your makeup a little too makeup-y, like if you wear colored eyeshadow, it's like, you need to go take that off. And it's exhausting. It's exhausting because you want to show up and be your genuine self, and you would think that the company would want to support you and you be you, and you can show up and help guests because it doesn't hinder you in any way. But they're like, no, you have to look and act a certain way. And after a while, it gets to be exhausting. And it just didn't feel very me. So after a really long week, I was like, this is it. I told myself that I was gonna leave in August, like mentally. I was like, that's like my birthday present to myself. But I just put in for a couple part-time roles just to see what else was out there. And I went for an interview at Kate Spade. And I had a shift at Disney that night that I interviewed, and I called out because I was like, it went really well. I think this is gonna be it. And that was that. They called me the next day and they were like, hey, we want you to work at Kate Spade. And I said, sign me up. Let me put my 2 weeks in. So I am now gonna be a little part-time Kate Spade worker. I am so excited because this feels more aligned with what I want. It feels more in line with where I am now as a person. And it feels more in line with like a career that I could see blooming into something else. And I'm really excited for it. I haven't got my schedule yet. I haven't started working or anything like that yet. But I just have a feeling that this is gonna be so much better for me mentally and physically. The outlet closes at 9. I won't have to work till 1 o'clock in the morning anymore. I won't have to work till 12:30 at night anymore. It's just like that. After that, like you just, you know, you get tired. And granted, I'll still have to work those holidays like everybody in retail, but it won't be at such a sacrifice for getting in trouble like you would at Disney if you were to not show up. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm I thought I would be really sad about it, but honestly, I'm like, I have another job. I get to leave. And that's kind of sad, but it's also, it is what it is. But I've had my fair share of fun runs at Disney, and I look forward to coming back in like 2 to 5 years. Not as a worker, as a guest. Like, I need some break. I need some break, you know? I have a Disney cruise with my mom planned this summer, and we're going to Disneyland Paris, and that's fantastic. And that's as close as I want to get to Disney for a good while. And like, I want to be a guest again. I don't want to think the way that I need to be thinking, and I know all the secrets and all this stuff, and it's just like, I just want to be able to go and enjoy it, and I haven't been able to go and enjoy it for a long time. So I think taking a step back will be really nice, and I'm really excited for this new adventure, and that discount's gonna be dangerous, but I can't wait to share more when I know more. But that's my update. Last little thank you for making magic. Clocked out on the CDS last night, and that's that. So I love you all lots. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. That's just my little update, and I will catch you all next week with my newly try-on and haul. It's all springy. I'm so excited. So I love you lots. Do something that makes you happy. Wear something that makes you happy. You're doing amazing. You're fun, flirty, fantastic, and you're so cute. Love you lots. Bye.